watching CBS 13 News.
When John Gregoire of Wyndham was first diagnosed with ALS, he was given 18 months to live. That was 8 years ago. Now, John is leading the way as a supporter and recipient of new technology that is making a difference for speech-impaired patients around the country. In the years we have been following him, ALS has robbed John Gregoire of his ability to walk and talk.
Losing the ability to speak, to express yourself, is probably the worst thing about ALS.
He is able to speak using an assisted communication device connected to his iPad.
I want people to hear me.
But the voice isn't his.
I miss not being able to show emotion by tone or inflection. I miss being able to call my dog by raising my voice. I miss being able to whisper sweet nothings into Linda's ear.
I miss his voice.
And that is why John and his wife Linda are here in Belmont, Massachusetts, to meet with Dr. Rupal Patel. A Northeastern University professor, Dr. Patel is working on a way to create custom voices for those who are speech impaired.
They were using different devices, but the exact same male voice. And to me, it felt like we've got to do something better than that.
Dr. Patel and her team have taken a few samples of vowel sounds that John is still able to utter and combined them with someone who sounds similar from their vocal database of hundreds of donated voices.
When we have the right match or the right matches, we combine the small sample with the matched donor's voice, and using our signal processing algorithms, we create a voice that's as clear as the donor's speech, but is similar in identity to our recipient.
And John is among the first 7 of those recipients. Today is the day. They have prepared 3 samples, which John is hearing for the first time.
So here's the first voice.
Can we stop at Starbucks to refuel?
This is the second voice.
Can we stop at Starbucks to refuel?
Both sound more human than the synthesized voice that John has been using, and it seems Dr. Patel is on the right track. And then the magic happens.
And this is the third voice.
Can we stop at Starbucks to refuel?
It is written all over his face. There is something familiar in that voice.
That one?
The third one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, that was so awesome.
That's really close.
The voice wraps itself around John and Linda, giving them a piece of something they thought they had lost forever. There is not a dry eye in the house, especially when this happens.
My name is John. I live in Wyndham, Maine.
It isn't long before John is trying out his new voice for himself, and these are his first words.
I love you, Linda.
It is a moment that Dr. Patel could only dream about in her laboratory 10 years ago.
Today was a very special moment. The reaction that we got blew us all away.
And she wasn't the only one blown away. In his new voice, John gives his first interview.
This is an amazing Christmas gift. Thank you, Rupal, and the entire team.
Vocal ID, making a difference for those who cannot speak but deserve to be heard. The technology is still a work in progress. John's voice will continue to be honed and modified to his liking, and Vocal ID says it will continue to improve the customized sound of the voices as its funding increases. John is one of the first 7 patients to receive a voice. 52 people are already signed up for next year. And Adrian, for people with ALS, when it feels like the disease is continually taking something away, it's so nice to be getting something back, in this case a more personalized voice.
And to see the smile on his face is so emotional and really a new hope for people suffering with
Absolutely.
this disease.
It has far-reaching implications, and this is just the first step.